Get that all in there. That is flavor. It's my favorite day of the week, and that's because we're making Sunday gravy. So let's get started. Do you guys love my apron? Can you see it? You know you're moving up in the world when you get an apron with your name on it. Okay, anyway, enough with the apron. So, we're making Sunday gravy. I know it's the great debate, gravy, sauce, whatever, call it what you want, but we're calling this fantastic. So, I have a sheet pan here that I have aluminum foil on, and I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil down at the bottom of the pan. I have all of my meats here ready. I am roasting my meat at 500 degrees for about 15 minutes, starting off with short ribs, bone side down on the sheet pan. And once I have them all down, I'll show you the next step. Next meat, which is my sausage. So I have here some hot sausage, and the last meat that I roast, which really isn't a meat, is pork neck bones. Don't skip this step. Skip anything else here but this step. Put extra virgin olive oil all over the top of each piece, and then I'm gonna hit it with some salt and pepper. Salt high above. Flip these over and do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna throw this in a 500-degree oven for 15 minutes. Let's start the tomato portion of our gravy. First, I'm gonna start off with 2 large shallots that I'm just gonna peel. And now I have 1 jagunda piece of garlic. All of my shallots going into the blender, garlic. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. And now we're gonna add our tomato. I wanna show you how nice and gorgeous our meat came out. Look at how gorgeous it came out. So now that our meat is out of the oven, let's start building this gravy. Bottom sauce pot here, and I'm just gonna put some extra virgin olive oil just to coat the bottom. Add in the tomatoes that we pureed. 2 bottles of tomato passata, 2 tablespoons each of garlic powder, onion powder, dried oregano, and salt. 1.5 tablespoons of black pepper and 2 bay leaves. And we're just gonna start seasoning up our gravy. And now we're just gonna give it a mix. And I like to tear the basil leaves rather than cut them. Nice handful of fresh Italian parsley. Now we have the base of our gravy. So now we're gonna start adding in all of our meats. So I'm going in with the pork neck bones, short ribs. Okay, so now that we have all of the heavier meats in the gravy, we're just gonna push them down and make sure they're nice and submerged in there. And then we're gonna go in and add in all of our sausage. Again, push them down, make sure they're nice and submerged in there. Now, do not, under any circumstances, get rid of that juice that accumulated in the bottom of your cookie sheet. Get that all in there. That is flavor. Okay, so this is part 1 of our Sunday gravy. Come back for part 2, and I'm gonna show you how I make my meatballs and braciole to pop in here. Just gonna let it simmer all day long. So let's start on our meatballs. I have a mixture here of beef, veal, and pork. 3 pounds of it. Some pepper, salt, 1.5 tablespoons of onion powder and garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce, about 2 tablespoons I'd say, 3 eggs, the breadcrumbs, and I'm gonna start with a little less than 3/4 of a cup and see where we're at. Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. I'm gonna add in about a good 3/4 of a cup to a cup of this cheese. I want to take the rind of our cheese and I want to cut it off. I'm going to throw it into our pot of gravy that's simmering on the stove. My secret ingredient, ketchup, 1/4 cup, and you give it a good mix. So the way I like to shape my meatballs is I take a 1/3 cup measuring cup, pat it down just till it's on the top, and then I shake it out and I roll it into a ball. 17 meatballs I got out of 3 pounds of meat. We're going to go throw it in our gravy now. And I like to put them around the perimeter of the pan. Now we're just gonna pop a lid on it and let it simmer away until we add our braciole. Final ingredient to our Sunday gravy is our braciole. So let me show you my braciole filling. 2 cups of breadcrumbs that are already seasoned, some salt, black pepper, grate in garlic, 1/2 cup of toasted pine nuts or pinoli nuts, 1 egg. I like to add the egg as just a little bit of insurance for binding. 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. One more time, we make it snow with the Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese. 3/4 cup of the cheese. We just give it a mix. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's get our braciole meat. I'm gonna lay them out on my board and we're gonna season up our braciole. Now we're gonna get to stuffing. A nice handful. I'm gonna put it right down the middle of each of our pieces of steak. Tuck my ends in to ensure that my filling stays inside the beef. And then just pick up the top. You're essentially making a beef burrito. And then you just roll, and this is what you got. I'm just gonna take a piece of butcher's twine and I'm gonna go long ways first. Put your roll on top of your butcher's twine. Tie it off the long way. Give each end a tie. Nice rolled up braciole. Now we're gonna go drop them in the gravy. All of our meats are in there. So we're just gonna let it simmer all day long. No less than 3 hours. Our Sunday sauce is done. And now I'm just going to take the meat out and we're gonna finish it up. Okay, so now that we have all of our meat out of our gravy, I'm just going to put in one finishing touch, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, and she's done. She's ready for some pasta. I'm just gonna boil up some raviolis and I'm gonna serve this. So we have our braciole, we have our meatballs, we have our sausage. I'm boiling up some ravioli. I'm gonna pour my gravy over the ravioli and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna have a wonderful family dinner. I really hope you give this recipe a try. If you want the recipe to the sauce or to any of the meat components, just comment recipe and which one you want in the comment box and I'll be happy to send it to your DM.